What's it like on the ground over there when you talk to people about Yang? I mean, he's not a household name yet. How's that going?
Well, when I talk to the people up here, I still get, who's Andrew Yang? I'm in the white-haired group up here.
Yeah.
A lot of people just have no idea who he is. They know about Biden and Saunders, of course. They've been around for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, they're just not knowledgeable yet on Andrew Yang. But I'm trying. We can't put any political signs in our yards.
Oh.
I can put them all over my car.
Yeah.
The car is highly decorated with the Yang memorabilia.
Yeah, yep.
And so
My hat.
that,
I should have worn my hat today.
We'll get you. I always forget to put on my Yang stuff when I'm doing the show as well.
Yeah, I can understand that. I was so excited I forgot my hat.
Yeah. So where do your neighbors get their information? Do you feel like they're trying to learn about all the candidates, or are they just like, hey, that's politics, I'm not really tuned in until before I have to vote? Or, why is it that they don't know more about Yang by now? In that, I feel like he's been at most of the debates. He's getting a little bit of more coverage than he has in the past. What do you think is the reason why so many folks have never heard of him yet?
I think from, my age category, the people that I know, like yesterday I was at the birthday party and I did convince two of my friends that Andrew Yang was the one, and when the party was over, they were both, we're voting for Yang. We're definitely voting for Yang. Yep. Party, there were only 5 of us. The other two party we're concerned about the value-added tax, and I can explain it to them thoroughly, or even well, to tell you the truth. So when Brian sent me that article this morning, I was very excited about it, which will go on to them. But why do you think they haven't heard of Andrew? I think many of them are kind of stuck. Like with the older candidates, I think they feel, I want to say safe.
Familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, familiar. That's a much better word. Thank you. I think they feel familiar. And, but like I say, I keep trying. I wear the hat and the shirt, and I got the car driving around the corner all the time. And I'm trying.
And I will say this about that question too, Tom, that for me anyway, from my perspective, there's been a distinct trajectory, whereas a few months ago, it was Andrew who, Yang, what's never heard of him.
That's true.
Today, I was talking to a guy at the gym a couple of days ago. He's like, oh yeah, Yang, I like that guy, but I don't know if he's got a chance to win. So the context of the conversation has certainly shifted. So over time, as time has gone on, I think more and more people have become aware of Andrew Yang, certainly in our neck of the woods. But there's still, work to be done for sure.
In Massachusetts. And it's funny, Tom, because this morning I got a phone call from my daughter, and she said, "Hey, Mom, did you know that some people are already getting $1,000 a month from Andrew Yang?"
I was shocked.
Yeah, she said one girl's going to pay off her college, and they're going to fix up their car. And I'm like, yeah, he's taking that out of his own pocket.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So it's slow to come, but it's coming,
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't appreciate, it may not be as obvious, the personal sacrifice that Andrew and his family are making.
Oh my gosh.
It's just, it's not like he's done well. He's sold a successful business, and he certainly has resources available, but he's in his 40s. He's got to take care of those kids. They got to go to college, and he's got all the bills that we do. He's not, part of some dynasty.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He worked hard.
That sacrifice is just tremendous. Tremendous.
I can't believe, Tom, how he keeps going. Because we watch his YouTubes every night. And he goes from one to the other to, City Hall in Davenport up to, I don't know where he's going, Decatur?
Multiple events.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah. He's like got boundless energy. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
I don't either. And he's fresh every time. I mean, in terms of fresh with how he looks and
oh yeah.
Yeah, in that
And
way.
then when he's in interviews, I mean, he makes it look effortless. And
Exactly.
I was reading the transcript for the New York Times editorial board interview with him. And I was thinking to myself, how does they were asking him like, how many aircraft carriers do we currently have in the Navy? And all these kinds of questions. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, like
Yeah.
they are hitting him from all directions. And he really maintained composure and had really thoughtful answers that I for sure don't think President Trump would have been able to sit through like a multiple hour interview like that. And I
Oh,
think a lot of the other, even the Democratic candidates, I don't think they have as nuanced and thoughtful and detailed and clear perspectives on such a variety of topics. Like I've never heard Warren or Biden talk about artificial intelligence or
no.
the World Data Organization. You know, these are things that we should care about for the next 50 years. But, you know, and I can't blame Biden and Warren and Bernie because they didn't grow up, you know, with so much technology as central to their lives. But I feel like Yang's very plugged into where the puck is going.
Yes.
And
Yes.
not just sort of kind of regurgitating like old proposals.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and Tom, the other piece to that too is he's not taking cheap shots at the other candidates, you know, hitting below the belt or, you know, being overly critical and judgmental, which is so often the case. That's, you know, the national pastime here in politics. And
Oh yeah.
it's such a breath of fresh air
Yeah.
that Andrew Yang remains laser focused on the challenges that you know, we're confronted with and the various problems we have to solve. I think that's got broad appeal. You know, it transcends party lines. Like I said to you earlier, I'm a lifelong independent, both Democrat and Republican, but I'm you know, all in, you know, Yang gang for life.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
As well.
I'm amazed at his brilliance, Tom. He has no notes. He gets questions on all kinds of topics, Iran and you know, the United States, and he has the answer. He has the answer. He's just a brilliant man.
Yeah, I think that's totally true. And he, I mean, part of his strength is that he's very authentic and he's has a great sense of humor.
Yes.
And he's willing, he doesn't take himself too seriously. He's got a self-deprecating sense of humor and he's very humble. I think the reality is he is, from a cognitive ability point of view, he is probably in the top 1%, you know, of the population. And, you know, if you look at his age and when he graduated from college and stuff, I'm pretty sure he moved through very quickly. And they talked about sort of how he used to go to these camps for, you know, gifted children. So he's no dummy. And, you know, and you know, I know we currently have someone who calls themselves a stable genius, but I think he's actually like Andrew Yang's a real genius.
Oh, he absolutely. Yeah. No notes. He never has any notes. He just, it's all there. It's all in there.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's very annoying. Like sometimes I see these videos and I'm like, wait a minute, he plays the piano too, and now he's skateboarding. It's like, what does this guy not do?
Nobody likes a show off.
Yeah. And then the basketball and
oh yeah.
It goes on and on.
He's got the math, but then he can also write well and communicate. He's very eloquent and articulate and precise with his language. I mean, he's got like the whole package. And I just gotta believe that he would be a game changer in DC.
Gang, gang, 2020. Gang, gang, 2020. Gang, gang, 2020. Gang, gang. Yang gang 2020. Yang gang 2020. Yang gang 2020. Yang gang. Yeah.